All right, let's talk about conditional probability. So this is another probability that's going to have a key word in it. So we're going to do something different with these. And most of the time that word is given, or sometimes it might be implied. All right, so some examples. A family has 2 children. Given at least one is a boy, what is the probability of 2 boys? So first, I want to list out what I have going on. I have 2 children and 1 boy. So I could have a boy, girl, girl, boy, or boy, boy. And these two are different. This one means the youngest one's a boy, and this one means the youngest one's a girl, which can make a big difference. So given at least one is a boy, what that does is it makes my sample space 3. So these conditional probabilities, what they're going to do is make us have a smaller sample space than if we just had 2. So if a family just had 2 children and we didn't have the boy part, there would be 4 choices on this one. So instead, this is my sample space. So that's going to be my denominator. Only one of these has 2 boys, and that's the probability I was looking for. So the answer is 1/3. So these conditional probabilities, basically they mean we're not dealing with the whole sample space, just a piece of it. Let's look at another example. If an even number is rolled, so we're talking about a die here. So if an even number is rolled, we're dealing with 2, 4, and 6. What's the probability of rolling a 4? Well, I'm only dealing with these 3 numbers, not the whole sample space. So my denominator is going to be 3 instead of 6. Normally when we're dealing with dice, we say, what's the probability of rolling a 4? We'd say 1/6. But now instead of saying 1/6, we'll say 1/3 because there are only 3 even numbers. So again, my sample space, my denominator, was what changed. Let's look at one more example. So in this example, we're going to say 2 cards from a regular deck are drawn without replacement. Given, or if, either way, given that the first card is a spade, what's the probability that the second card is a spade? All right, so when I start out a deck, there are 52 cards, and 13 of them are spades. So when I first start out, there are 13 spades and 52 cards. But I've got to worry about this given. Whatever comes after given, that's what changes my denominator. So given that the first card is a spade, so what that does is take it from 52 cards down to 51 cards. And my spade start is 13, but I took one away, so I would have 12. 12 out of 51. That's going to reduce down. I want to put my answer in most reduced form. So reducing that down, it's going to give me 4/17. 3 goes into both of these numbers. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 51 divided by 3 is 17.